Hello beautiful viewers, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Neki Beauty Empire. My name is Blessing Daniel. I am a braider. I do braided wigs, and in this video I am going to teach you how I achieved this beautiful braided wigs here. I'm going to teach you how to make this cornrow hairstyle. So just relax and watch to the end. All I am putting on here are braided wigs. So the material I use in this wig is frontal. It's a frontal braided wig. So all you have to do is to watch to the end so you learn how I achieve the look. Okay, I've already done the back. I want to do the front, which is where the style is. First step, I section the hairs and pack it so that it will be easy for me to achieve neat lines. I've already cut the hair, shade it very well, and package it so that I will be collecting each of them and style. Then next thing here, I arrange the attachment I'm going to use so that it will be easy for me to collect it. I'm using color 33 lush hair. I did one braiding at the back already, and the front where I've installed the frontal already is where I will create my crisscross. That is the name of this style, crisscross. The back side is looking scanty already. It's not well filled. After making this front braid, I will now fill the back so that it won't be too full or too light. So that is why it's still looking somehow empty. I have to finish the front. You can see the ones I've done. So now you watch closely so that you see the way I did it and how I achieved this crisscross cornrow braid. First, I divide the hair I've sectioned out into 2 equal parts. Cut the line to be straight. I'm making use of needle. Since it's a vented hair, I prefer using needle to using comb. So after dividing it now, we'll cut out from each of the sides. Cut it like if you want to make box braids or square shape. Because of the style, this first hair I cut, I dropped it. The second one I'm cutting out now, I am trying to secure it by twisting it. Then I twist to drop it so that it will not unravel. You can see the video clearly, the picture. And the next one, I'm going to cut the same shape, making sure that it's giving you that square shape. This third one, I've dropped it. The fourth one I'm cutting out, I'll also twist it so that it will not unravel. Okay, this is to help us achieve this style, because if you just want to create that weaving, it will not look neat. The hair will look rough. So trying to create it like this makes your work easier for you and also give you a neat work. Okay, so as I cut, I drop. The next one I will twist it to make sure that it's in order. So I'm done with the first line. This is the second line now. The first one I cut, the first bust I dropped, I did not twist. So this opposite side now, the first one I'm going to twist to secure the hair. Okay, we'll just follow the same step. As I twist this one now, the next one I will not twist it. It will be dropped like that. The third one I twist. We just follow the same step and do it to the end of this hair line. Okay, this is the first step before we do our cornrow. Secure the hair also, you can make use of rubber band. You can use rubber band to hold the ones I'm twisting, or you can use pin to hold it down, just to make sure that those ones I twisted are in order, because we're not braiding everything at the same time. That is the reason for twisting it to drop. Okay, the process indeed is not a very fast one. It requires you to be patient to even learn it as I'm teaching right now. And for you to also achieve it, you have to be patient enough to do this for you to get this beautiful cornrow. Okay, so this is it. After sharing it, this is what it looks like before we start doing our cornrows. Now to start my weaving, I'm going to start from the first line we shared and the one that I did not twist. I will also have to bring out the ones that I did not twist in the both sides, because we're going to weave them first. After weaving it, before we get our crisscross, it will just not form at the same time. It's something that is going to take two different steps to achieve. So I'm starting my weaving from the first one I dropped. So please, you have to watch closely the way I move my hand to get this weaving shape. I'm weaving the ones I dropped first, and I started without using any attachment. Then on the process, I will have to add, it's just a kind of feeding braid in between. Okay, you can see the closure is not very long, so I'm adding attachments now at the second bust. Okay, I slanted the weaving to meet the second one I dropped in the second line. So I'm weaving all the ones I dropped. So you can see it now, the way I slanted, I've weaved it to the next line. I will also weave it to come back to the one I dropped in the first line. It has to move in a zigzag shape. I've started from the first line, entered the second line to the second box, then I'm coming back to this one I dropped at the first line again, just moving hand to get that zigzag look. That is the first shape we're going to achieve. Then after that, we'll do the next one. You just watch, and it's something you really need to practice as you learn, so that you will be able to get it right. Okay, if you have your materials with you, attachment, or you have dummy that has hairs, you can practice this. Or even somebody around you that the hair is long, you can use their hair to practice this, so that it will help you to learn faster. Okay, it's something that if you don't practice, it's not, you cannot say that you have learned it. I really suggest that you practice it to perfect this style. Okay, so you have to just patiently go bust by bust and pick all the hairs as you do your cornrow all the way to the ending. Okay, then after that, you watch me do the second step. You can see the zigzag shape is coming out already. It's very clear. That is step one of you achieving this crisscross cornrow hairstyle. You can also see the way I'm adding the attachments little by little. Okay, you know, the style is something that the shape is supposed to come out, and that is the beauty of this cornrow. So I'm taking very little attachment at a time to add as I do the cornrow. If you put the attachment to be big, the shape will not come out. You can see the ones I've done already. So just very little attachment at a time. As you add it, you weave. The more you proceed and the braid is small, you keep adding attachment. You get the desired size of braid you need. You just keep adding attachment little by little. Okay, the braid is really taking time, so what I will do is, as I finish the cornrow, I will braid it a little, then drop it halfway. If I will have to drop it here to show you the remaining part of this weaving, it will lose. And as a learner, you need to know all this, because you don't just leave your cornrow halfway without locking it. So you can see me now trying to drop it. You have to make your braids to be tight. When you're doing wig, don't do loose braid. Anything wig, except your client wants a loose braid. But if you are doing anything braided wig, make sure your braid is very tight, so that it will not look so soft or weak. So right now I've dropped it so that the weaving, it will not affect the weaving. Now the second step, which is giving us our crisscross. Of course, you can see clearly that what we have now is zigzag. It's just a zigzag weaving that we have. So now we're going to do crisscross. We're going to cross it over and over and over again to get another shape, and it's going to look very gorgeous. Let's go, guys. Okay, so starting from the first bust of the second line, I'll have to start my weaving. Remember, no attachment from the beginning. We'll feed in braid in the process. So I have to do my simple weaving from here, then I will cross it to the second bust in the first line. To is a slanting mode. Yes, you have to slant it to join the first line and grab the second bust. That is the hair that was twisted. I've unraveled them. All the hairs I twisted, I've unraveled. That is what I'm weaving now. So you have to join it, cross and weave, cross and weave. So I've crossed it to the second one now. The more I weave, this is the second bust where I'm adding the attachment, okay? And just very little attachment. You can see how tiny the weaving is. If it's very bold, this shape you're seeing and the opening at the center will not be very clear. So just little attachment at a time. You weave. When you think you need to add hair, you add just little. Add little hair at a time, joining the box step by step, and make your weaving to be strong. Weave tightly, okay? Let the weaving be tight. From what you can see now, just at the third bust, you can see that the crisscross shape is already out and the shape is really given. The beauty is there. So you can see it's just a simple and easy weaving to do, only that it takes time, okay? You have to be patient to achieve this, and you know, it's a very beautiful hairstyle. You can call it tribal braid, call it crisscross, cornrow, and is very beautiful classic hairstyle, okay? Guys, I'm trying to wrap it up. You can see it's just a matter of you joining the busts, slanting it from bust to bust. You get your crisscross hairstyle. So this is the process you have to go through till you weave all the front hair. Is a frontal hairstyle, okay? You see the ones I did already before now, and this is the same thing. You have to repeat the process till you finish weaving the front hair. You get your crisscross hairstyle. Do the filling of the back. If it's looking scanty, fill it and you're good to go. The length of your braid is based on choice, how you want it. If you want it short, you want it long, it's your choice to now make your braid to be very long at the back or to be moderate, okay? This wig I'm making is client's order. A client ordered for it. She wants a crisscross in color 33, and that is what I'm doing, is a frontal wig. So if you want braided wigs, please feel free to place your order through the number on the screen. You can see I've finished the weaving, so what's remaining is to fill the back, trim it and put it in hot water, then put the baby hairs, and the wig is set to go to the owner. If you want physical training, please contact me on WhatsApp. Thank you.